I know that a lot of people don't understand what is going on. People think elections are just held and determined by votes. No. Elections are held and determined first by qualification. If you are disqualified from an election, you cannot be a beneficiary of the election. Go and check the case of Rotimi Amechi in Rivers State, how Rotimi Amechi became governor. Okay? So there are instances like that where once you are disqualified, that's it. You cannot, even if you like, win 100%. Once you are disqualified, you cannot be the beneficiary. It's about the rule of law. And that's why we're in this mess. No matter how desperate you are in life, don't force anything. Let God just do it. If it is your destiny, you will get it. If it is not, you won't get it. These politicians will just run over everyone, hijack the whole of Nigeria to themselves. And nobody will be able to win elections in the next 20-something years to come.
Thank you, Chief Dele Momodu. And then again, you are proven to be an elder statesman that mean well for this country. And I'll continue to advocate for your respect in the political space, because then again, you have a chance to have taken side with the criminal gang, but you have chosen to stand with the people. And not because this will benefit you more, but because you are looking at posterity as the ultimate goal. God bless you, Dele Momodu. God bless you. And that's what we have kept saying. The process is important. The qualification is as important. And like I said that before, you can run a race to the finish line and be first, but if you run on the wrong lane, you will be disqualified. If you broke the rules, you'll be disqualified. The Supreme Court has just one job: disqualify this man. He doesn't deserve to contest for the office of president in the first place. I'll let you see the video. It's a good watch. Dele Momodu again speaking for the opting time about the problems of this election and why we must stand for what is right and what is just. God bless you again, Chief Dele Momodu. You are better. You are okay. You have alternatives. You are blessed, but you have chosen to say no. People that are gullible, vulnerable, that do not have even a hope of what to eat the next meal from, that the one defending this nonsense. God bless you, and watch this video and share this video. Again, Dele Momodu speaking hard fact about Bola Ahmed Tinubu and why his presidency is illegitimate. Share this video.
These politicians will just run over everyone, hijack the whole of Nigeria to themselves. And nobody will be able to win elections in the next 20-something years to come. So God has to settle it. You know, for as long as you have a Mahmoud Yakubu in INEC and his type who don't really care, because what he did was reckless. All he needed to do was to just slow down for a few days or even a few weeks, clean up the election. And then whoever you declare then, even if it's still not perfect, it will not be as bad as this one where you just dismiss everyone that tried to correct him, to advise him. He ignored. I remember Senator Dino Melaye standing up and saying, look, we have our own papers, we have this, we have that. He said, no. Whatever you have, keep it, go to court. I mean, that was reckless. Very, very reckless. And that's why we're in this mess. No matter how desperate you are in life, don't force anything. Let God just do it. If it is your destiny, you will get it. If it is not, you won't get it. So, I know that a lot of people don't understand what is going on. People think elections are just held and determined by votes. No. Elections are held and determined first by qualification. If you are disqualified from an election, you cannot be a beneficiary of the election. Go and check the case of Rotimi Amechi in Rivers State, how Rotimi Amechi became governor. Okay? So there are instances like that where once you are disqualified, that's it. You cannot, even if you like, win 100%. Once you are disqualified, you cannot be the beneficiary. It's about the rule of law. Do I believe in my country? If I didn't believe in my country, I won't be doing what I am doing. Like I told you, I can afford to live anywhere else in the world. I have a second passport. Yet I'm not living in those countries. I doubt if I spend up to 2 months in a year in any part of the world. I'm here. I travel a lot, but Nigeria is my base. I love Nigeria so passionately. In fact, sometimes my wife feels that, hey, what manner of patriotism is this, that you worry yourself too much and, you have sleepless nights and all that. They've put us in detention. They've forced us into exile. I lost everything I ever worked for in this country. And we came back. And I'm still speaking the truth. I've never been in government. Never. And just imagine that I know practically everybody in government, and yet I've never been in government. It's a voluntary choice. That's what I chose for myself. I love my freedom. I love my ability to speak truth to power. It's nothing personal. If you see me tomorrow with Tinubu, you see me tomorrow with Kwankwaso, you see me tomorrow with Peter Obi, you must have seen Peter Obi in my house on my birthday. We're all friends. But if I have cause to talk to him and speak truth to him, I'll say it without fear or favor. In 2019, I was the first to tweet that Alhaji Atiku Abubakar should please congratulate Buhari. And people were abusing me that day. I thought, okay, we should continue the tradition started by President Goodluck Jonathan, whereby he called but I've seen why now he couldn't do that. In a situation where you feel that justice has not been done, nobody's going to congratulate someone who wins through the back door. Nobody's going to do that. So, that's just the way it is. You need to understand that this is nothing personal. It's nothing personal at all. Something was mismanaged somewhere. I believe. That's my opinion. So, and in the days ahead, we realize that these things would not have gone so international. And if Mahmoud Yakubu had tarried a while, just relax a while. Don't rush anywhere. Where are you going? So, but he refused to listen to anybody. He thought once we declare, that's all. Atiku will go to court, lose in court and go home and live happily thereafter. No. What's my solution to the failing naira? It's about government policies not working. If government policy works, most of the problems will go away. But once your policies fail, that's it. Yeah, a lot of people say, oh, Atiku should forget it. He should go and sit down with Tinubu and make arrangements. Whatever he wants, they will give him. If you want oil wells, such insults. People believe that everybody is in politics because you need oil wells, because they will make you a minister. I've never been a minister in my life. I don't know any minister in Nigeria who will do more than I'm doing right now. So, I don't know. People encourage you actually to go and steal. That the only way to make it in Nigeria is if, you go into government and make money. It's the only place you can make money. You've been fighting all this while. You have to pity your family. All I can do for my family is once you send your kids to school, the rest is left to them, what they do with it. Now the whole world is looking at us as scammers, it's not fair. It's not fair, Nigeria. Nobody wants anything evil for anybody. I can't wish anyone evil. Never. I'm not that type of. I'm a Christian, and my Christianity teaches me to be very reasonable and be fair to everyone. So if there is nothing to hide, then so be it. But I don't know why anybody will waste so much money and resources trying to block access to something that once you become a public figure, that's it. If you ask me what school I went to, I'll tell you. I tell people, yesterday someone was shocked when on television when he heard me say that I did school SAT 3 times. And Ruben Abati asked me, is it because you were not brilliant or not? I said, no, my first attempt, I had a poor grade 3. My second attempt, the result was withheld because of mass leakage in 1977. Then in 1978, I got all my credits and I became a pioneer JAMBite. We were the first set of JAM in 1978. And I studied Yoruba. The whole world knows I studied Yoruba. The whole world knows that my father died when I was 13 and I was left with a poor, illiterate mother who had nothing. Everybody knows I was a squatter at different times in my life. There is nothing to be ashamed of. So before you abuse me, I would have abused myself to you. There is nothing. I've made mistakes in my life that I regret. And I've made mistakes that I have corrected. That's all. There is nobody be above mistake. Nobody. So, and the PR people just didn't handle. You see, there is this toga of invisibility around Ashwaju, you know. People will come to your house and tell you, don't worry, we can handle it, we can fix it. So lawyers will chop their own, media people will chop their own, everybody will chop their own. So that's the thing. If I have the opportunity, I would have told him that, look, sir, in PR, sometimes you have to try and speak some believable truth, not unbelievable lies. You know, some lies are not believable, but some truth, even if it's just 50-60%, people can still accept it. And then back the rest up with apologies. Nobody will kill you in life if you apologize for your mistakes. Nobody. You know, but people don't understand PR. They just think, oh no, we can get. I remember yesterday somebody called me in the morning. He said, the mainstream media, they are not carrying the Chicago story and all that. That they must have been bought. And I said, no. Sometimes it takes time for people to get into action. You know, Nigeria is such a place now where people are just weak generally. They don't even know what to believe again. They don't know what to believe. So that is why a lot of times, so journalists have to be very careful so that they don't go and publish fake news. But the question everybody keeps asking me is that, why are they blocking the release of Ashwaju? I said, I have no answer. Even if the heavens will fall, they should have at least acted like everything is okay. So you attract more attention when you are trying to prevent what is not to be prevented. You know?